endlessly searching for an original sound.
Well, alright guys, this is going to be totally blind. I have no idea what this game is, what the hell it's about, so... But being combat and survival games tend to be my shtick, in her opinion, she's letting me do the review. So, without any expectations, let's get right into it. You know what? It's not my first survival game, so let's go normal. And y'all are gonna see how bad I am at video games. If y'all haven't already guessed. There we go. I'm about to say the game looked like it froze. Day 1. Alright, so he's a rock climber, if nothing else.
Okay. I'm here. Hey! I made it!
Is everything all right?
Yeah! You can come up!
You do know you have the walkie-talkie, right?
You can come up.
Just go ahead. I need to find something in my backpack.
I bet you want to nap some more. I know you all too well.
Oh, maldición. Can't hide anything from you.
Very well. You can catch up, yes? The path leads through that canyon.
I know.
Oh, have you tied down the boat?
See. Jake, I know this might sound stupid under the circumstances, but I am glad we came back here.
Yeah, I feel you. That place is beautiful. Still,
we can't forget what we came here for in the first place. I know. But as soon as we're settled in, I am off to the Jawahuaca village. And what if they will not speak to us?
come on, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You're a phenomenal interpreter. If anyone can communicate with them, it's you.
Good thing I have an anthropologist at hand, Dr. Higgins.
So, we have multiple pathways. Alright, that's how you fight. God, this is reminding me of freaking sniper school. You can't climb. Too bad you can't collect that. That's actually decent food. Okay. So.
Okay, I found the tent.
Is everything all right?
The camp looks impressive. They put up a tent for us. There's even a fire pit. Looks like everything's ready. Soul Trail always delivers. At first glance, it looks like we have everything we might need.
Perfecto.
Well, that's everything. We're officially settled in.
You know what that means, don't you?
I remember the agreement, but maybe we should reconsider this. I'm not sure it's the best idea for you to visit them alone.
Cariño, you know I have to do this. It's the only way to make them talk. Oh, don't worry. It'll be all right. Better pick up some wood. Let's have a romantic dinner.
Romantic canned beans.
Use your imagination.
So, interesting. I wonder what country we're actually in. She is speaking Spanish, so it makes me wonder, is that reason why? Because I know sometimes certain countries actually allow for defensive weaponry, such as firearms, if you put in the right paperwork, your right visas. No space in backpack. I guess. Wonder if you're limited on how many of that stuff you can take. How do you get? Let's see. There we go. Interesting. Choose a place for a small. Okay. There. Let's go craft. Okay. Signcraft. Give me something I can put to. Okay. Craft. Put that back. Choose a place. Interesting. Choose a place for a small. Press C. Okay. 8 sticks and 6 small sticks. Okay. Inventory. Let's see here. We got 3 small sticks and 1 stick, so I need 8 small sticks. And alright. 2. Interesting. So far it's not much different than the forest. So at least it's predictable in that sense. As much as I the fact I enjoy the fact that there's a camp already done. I'm not too much of a fan of the fact that graphically, from a visual perspective, it doesn't actually look like clean water. So, I would change that, or have a mechanic to where it's actually having to filter the water. So that's already filled, so you want to go into, from a survival perspective, you want to go into places where it's actually easy to traverse before you actually go further away from camp. So for now, I will walk along the riverbank. Okay, so now you can run. Alright, so now I have all the small sticks I need. Clean water. Right now it looks like my hydration's still fairly decent. However, in the jungle, especially with the humidity, that's going to start changing drastically. So, you still see camp. And fruit. So, must have enough sticks so far. Probably the smartest thing to be in the thick bush, because you can't see the freaking animals, if there's any snakes or anything. Okay, so that's a mechanic that doesn't. Big stone's done. A little bit of lagging here and there, but don't know if that's actually the game or if that's let's see. Okay, let's see here. Small stick. And it looks like we are good on that. Okay. So it does give you more than just that one long stick. Wonder why the other one didn't give it that. So I don't want to have the fire too close, so probably actually put it. Yeah, that's that drawback. Don't want to have it too close to the tent for the smoke to filter into the tent, but you want it close enough to where it can be utilized to ward off animals. Guess this will have to work.
Honey, I can't seem to find a bag or two. Are you sure you brought everything?
Yeah, everything the porters left. Why? Is anything missing?
I'm not sure yet. But it feels that way.
Well, looks like everything's ready. Mia, can you bring me a lighter?
Remember when I mentioned we seemed to be lacking some equipment?
Don't tell me.
Yeah. We have no fire.
Not a single lighter, nor box of matches. We ordered both. Did you check everywhere?
I did. You need to do it the old-fashioned way.
Well, not the best start of the expedition.
Obviously, neither one of these have any tactical experience. Honestly, for starters, instead of bringing lighters or just standard box of matches, you'd either go through waterproof matches, or you'd actually have the old school flint and striker method. Hand drill, stick, small stick. What is my current inventory? Yeah. Another aspect is never leave equipment behind. Even though it's just two of you, one stays at the tent while one's bringing here, and then when he goes back he can rest while the other one brings a load, but somebody stays with the equipment all the time, so in case there are tribals or aborigines, nothing goes MIA. So use tools to create ember. So let's go into C, crafting. No, there we go. Nope, goddammit.
I need to find something dry.
Find tender. Find something dry, such as a bird's nest, fiber, or dry leaves. Okay. Technically, all those are dry leaves. Palm leaf. No. Just wonder if some dry leaves. There we go. Alright, choose hand drill, open pack with tab, use expand menu. Okay.
Shit!
What the hell? You are too tired to start a fire. Get some rest and try again. That's interesting because it says that my energy and everything is still full. I honestly don't see any difference there. So. Drag kindling. Where the hell's the kindling?
Oh, yes! Oh, Mia! The fire is burning.
Coming. Give me a minute.
How do you do it?
What?
You seem so calm.
I am calm. I don't know how to explain it, but strangely, it feels safer here than there.
Oh, I don't know. Jaguars, venomous spiders, and snakes. Let's not forget the scorpions. A mere ant's bite hurts like hell.
I am well aware of that. But still, we have a chance to achieve something. Make a difference. At home, all we could have done was be helpless and wait. I prefer the wilderness.
Go right up my own alley. Yeah, I prefer to be out in the middle of the freaking woods than opposed to a freaking city.
I love you. If I'd have known where my ambition would lead us, if I knew it would put you in danger, I wouldn't have written that damn book.
Yeah. And if everyone had that attitude, there would be no scientific progress whatsoever.
Oh,
Don't
great,
blame
I'm a freaking
yourself.
nerd.
There might still be time to reverse the whole thing. And I love you too, Cariño.
Nonetheless, I'm a bit worried about you meeting the Yabawaka.
Everything will be fine. I need to go alone. We already agreed that's the only way. Besides, they don't seem to like you.
They don't seem to like outsiders. They shot arrows at a military chopper.
Hard to blame them. Since you published your book, they've been under siege by the media, scientists, doctors. The World Health Alliance established a medical camp and probably performed research, violating the tribe's taboos. But I will convince them. I have to.
Now, my curiosity is the military and things like that don't activate and get involved in this kind of thing for nothing. So, what's so interesting about this tribe that would warrant this kind of attention from global health organizations and things like that? I'm at the village. Call me with the radio when you wake up. Yes. There's a little gift for you.
Hello? Mia?
Hey, sleepyhead. Finally up?
You left already? Why didn't you wake me up?
You know I hate farewells.
Well, I was hoping we'd have breakfast together. You surprised me, that's all.
Admit it. You thought I forgot your birthday, didn't you? Well, I didn't.
Oh, that's getting a little jumpy. What the hell? See, one thing I would add to this game would probably be an objective. Would be create a tracker watch.
Exactly what I wanted. It even has solar batteries.
And a macro element scanner. Check yourself to see if you're not missing any. We've been here only a few days, but stress can wear you out.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I would probably add an objective tracker. Why not something nutritious to eat? Okay. something nutritious to eat. So. You know what? It's because of how things are. Which one is already on the degrade? Okay, none of them. So let's see here. You know what? Let's see right here. Unknown fruit. Effects if eaten. Oh, so this is. What is that freaking? Okay. Spears. So it's like, what was it? Skyrim, I believe, where you had to actually eat. The ingredients to find out what the effect were. Okay, at least that's somewhat accurate. No entries. No entries, no entries, no entries. Okay. Oh. Down the hatch. Oh, so much for that one. No pick entry. Food poisoning. Lovely. Where's that freaking coconut? Alright, so I have food poisoning. What do I have here? So I can max this stuff out. Alright. Interesting. Alright, so let's see if I can find I wonder how long the food poison will actually last. Smart thing says go to the water. There's more kindling I can use. Watch my ass get attacked by a freaking bird. The whole concept of find something nutritious to eat. I say that should still be knocked out. Yeah, that's still. You know, at this point, it's about. Nope. Let's see. Drop that crap. There we go. The interaction is a little bit buggy, I'll give it, but for what it is so far, it's actually fairly interesting. Now I wonder if I hit it. Okay, so that's how that works. Okay. Is there any fish in here? Doesn't look like there's any fish. There's a cave system. That's always going to be fun. I mean, the game has potential. I'll give it that. Again, at this point, it seems very reminiscent of the Forest game. But I think one of my objectives to the Forest as well was it doesn't give you enough of an understanding. For example, find something nutritious to eat. Is it talking about, do I need to try to harvest the rats? Did I just need to eat more of the protein bars? Because again, when you look at the watch, it doesn't really tell you that you're low on anything, and so I don't really understand how much more I need to eat. So and graphically, I mean, I don't know if it's because we got the recording going in the background, or and of course that was a freaking snake. Still trying to figure out. Yeah, I hear a snake. The question is, where the hell is it? Alright. Now, is the banana enough to eat? Saw the lizard go in here. I wonder if it'd come. Alright, so how do I make blade crafting? Picked up rocks, and it said a rock is what makes blade. Okay. No room in backpack. So let's see here. Food. Alright. Yeah, so that's unfortunate that it does that. Unknown food, get rid of. Unknown food, get rid of. Okay. mean, that is a very dangerous mechanic to have. The fact that you actually have to eat and risk getting poisoned to in order to find out what it will do to you. That is a very dangerous mechanic. But of course, it's freaking raining, so I wonder how dickish this game will be. As far as, okay, I've got 3 of those, 4 of those, so now I need to get more sticks, so I need to take a look and see what that examination button was. Probably only going to play this for another 20 minutes before I give. I mean, don't get me wrong, just like the forest, it starts off slow, so in this first session I probably won't be able to see all what they have put into the game. But again, this is very, it is very forest-esque as far as the survival aspect goes. I do appreciate, unlike the forest where it's just you, your son crash, and now go screw yourself, find your son. I do like the fact that you're actually have some kind of backstory to where something that you did caused a crap shitstorm, and that's playing into what's currently going on. So that is a very interesting concept. So, I mean, my thing is, there's some aspects about it of, obviously this guy's come to this area of the forest before, things went bad, he did something, he published a book that got a lot of people's interest. It'd be interesting to know what about this tribe, which I guarantee we'll find out eventually. What's so special about them, why you have an international, why you have the international community interested in this group, in this tribe, and how they've, to the point where not even the peace groups that would normally defend these groups, international laws that have preservation entailed into them, to where not even they were able to preserve this untouched tribe. So my question is, what exactly about this tribe is so special? So I do really look forward to that, as far as seeing what will be the result of it. Yeah, it's not fun. Unknown fruit, unknown fruit. Hallucination. Always drink safe or boiled water. Meat is the best source of protein. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to cook right now. Fruits are the best source of carbs. Nuts are the best source of fat. Yeah. Question is, how long does it last?
Yes!
that's a little bit unforgiving, but it's fairly realistic, so I can appreciate it.
Come on! Oh, yes!
Question is, will it last long enough? Okay. So. Is there any way I can do anything? Is there like a stove or... Huh. Hopefully it doesn't I already got food poisoning, so I'm not about to risk. This is interesting. So... yeah. Well, again, it has potential for what it is. From somebody trained in survival, it does have decent accuracy. One thing that a lot of survival games miss, like things like this, where it tells you to eat the item to find out what its effects are. If it's really that desperate and you do need to try to eat something unknown, what you would normally do is you would press it to your lips to find out if there was a reaction such as numbness, a tingly sensation, things such as that. That way, as an early indicator of, is this toxic, is this poisonous, as opposed to the simple option of eating it. So, in that regards, I think most games are inaccurate. I mean, I know certain things like if you're trying to find out if a plant is edible or something like that, sometimes you'll break it up to where some of the juice or the enzymes are broken down, and you'll apply it to your skin to see if it causes numbness or causes a reaction just in a small area on your skin. No one that actually has, and again, if this guy's done expeditions like this, he would understand these concepts of survival. I mean, just to be honest, I mean, I doubt any country would allow him, unless he has a survivalist or has done expeditions like this by himself, to where he has to have some kind of survival training. He wouldn't be in this situation. Most countries wouldn't allow him to come here, even without a guide, especially. So there is an element of disassociation as far as how immersive it really is in comparison to reality. But again, it does have potential. So, but I'm gonna leave it here. As far as some of the positives I have to say about the game, the controls are somewhat intuitive. Interaction is, I don't know why, I mean, I didn't see anything about being able to climb or anything like that, so I don't know if you're stuck with just, yeah, you have very limited jumping capabilities. So, but again, being this is early access, things like that, I would like to see where they go with it. It does intrigue me. But then again, that tends to be these type of games tend to be up my alley, survivalist horror. So, but again, it's the downside to most of these games. Again, with me, is the fact from a survivalist standpoint of actually being military and professionally trained, is the disassociation that they depict with somebody who is not trained to do such a thing. How they make it seem like this is what you're supposed to do, or this is what would happen, and it's really not the case. So, but anyway, thank y'all for stopping by. I'll catch y'all next time.